He went down there and he kept grappling with Joe Poirier. And Joe Poirier kept finding him with some success, some submissions or whatever, in his takedowns. Every single time he got him, Carbonneau kept getting up saying, all right, one more round, one more round. He probably said one more round about 10 to 15 times. He had no quit. He always wanted more work. The high-level pros. Got nothing but respect for this kid.
Hailing from Marlborough, Massachusetts, old hometown of mine, where I went to school, so I love seeing kids on the local map coming and fighting on the big stage here.
I was actually talking to a guy I worked a lot at the Nolan Brothers gym approaching my last fight here for Cage Titans, and one of the guys I worked with, I saw him this morning for training, and he was talking about Carbonneau, and he was saying that he's been some good work. I guess he went over there and worked with those guys at some capacity. He said he was good work. He said he likes to fight in the pocket. He's not afraid to throw down.
And he's very adamant on his journey through sobriety, finding a few years of sobriety coming into this, and also a testament to his moniker, the comeback kid. Feel that he can come back from anything, any kind of adversity in life, and using martial arts to kind of propel him into this new stage of his life, and showcasing with his win streak that he's on, the opportunity he finds himself in to fight for an amateur championship.
Yeah, good for him, you know, to get sober and then to pour himself into something like this. Often when you're running from those demons, or you've overcame those demons, you find that outlet, that place to put that energy and that drive, and you can find a lot of success, and you know what it feels like to face adversity and still fight.
Absolutely, man. A whole different type of fight, honestly.
And I've actually had the pleasure of watching Andre Carbonneau fight a couple times up at Combat Zone when I get the off chance to go venture out and enjoy mixed martial arts as a spectating fan for once. And yeah, just a durable kid with no quit, and is willing to take it in all aspects, and the uglier it makes it, the more fun he seems to have. Mike Jolicoeur, on the other hand, has fought for us before, and what a clean performance he had when he won the featherweight title against Eric Wynn back at the first ever Ring Titans combo card. An excellent display of patience, fighting out of Team KTA under the tutelage of Walter Smith Cotito, who you see in the corner there. Rangy guy for featherweight, maintaining that range at lightweight. He's going to have a significant height and reach advantage, and we know how creative he can be with 13 amateur fights on his record. The experience that he is hungry to gain at just 23 years old, he's already cemented himself as someone who's ready to take that next step as the pro. But he wants one more test, and a very short, compact, and durable Andre Carbonneau right in front of him for it.
That's quite a few amateur fights, right? That's a lot of amateur experience. You don't always see guys, especially in MMA. In boxing, it's common. Guys will have like 200 amateur fights, right? But it's not as common in MMA. And why do you think that is? Maybe there's more risks there. I know with boxing, guys are trying to get to the Olympics a lot of times, right, and they take hundreds of boxing matches. But 85 as an amateur is quite a few amateur fights for an MMA fighter.
Oh, absolutely. Very creative guy. Loves to showcase his skills and striking the heart. And like Andy said, that performance against Eric Wynn at Ring Titans 1, man. That was impressive stuff. Eric Wynn coming from a really good school back in basics, man. Who's already... We're going to actually cut to the tail of the tape here.
Tail of the tape, we got Andre Carbonneau, is 32 years old. We got Mike Jolicoeur, 23. Jolicoeur will enjoy the height advantage, sitting at 5'11", Carbonneau 5'7". They are both 154, identical, and Jolicoeur has a big reach advantage, 75-inch reach, 7 inches compared to Carbonneau. And we're on to Andy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final fight of the undercard. We will be taking a brief intermission immediately following this fight. And I'd like to take this opportunity to let you all know you are all invited to join all of your favorite fighters tonight at the official Cage Titans 76 after party taking place at Tavern on the Wharf, directly across the street from the back of the building we are all currently in. And now, our final fight on the undercard is brought to you by ABS Fence, and this is for the vacant Cage Titans Amateur Lightweight Championship, scheduled for 5 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, in the red corner, with an amateur mixed martial arts record of 4 victories and 1 defeat. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and he weighed in at 154 pounds. From Marlborough, Massachusetts, representing Y Crew, make some noise for Andre, the Comeback Kid, Carbonneau! And now, introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, with an amateur mixed martial arts record of 8 victories, 5 defeats. He stands 5 foot 11 inches tall, and he weighed in at 154 pounds. From Nashua, New Hampshire, representing Team KTA. Let's hear it for the former Cage Titans amateur featherweight champion, now seeking his 2nd belt, Mike Woods Jolicoeur. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this amateur lightweight title fight is Tommy Santana.
All right, here we go. Carbonneau in the pink and blue, Jolicoeur in the white trunks. They touch him up.
Let's go. Carbonneau got pretty fired up from Andy's intro there.
Last fight of the undercard.
And these amateur title fights have so much stake at them. They've already tried and tested themselves in an amateur career. They're looking to take that next step up and become pros. And this is kind of where all those final questions get answered in these amateur title fights. Somewhere that Mike Woods Jolicoeur has been before Andre Carbonneau stepping into a huge Cage Titans opportunity.
I like the rear kicks out of Jolicoeur early. Landed a couple now to the body.
And those body kicks are what got him the finish to win the featherweight title.
You can tell Jolicoeur is a more creative striker. Carbonneau is coming in like a bull, though.
Yeah, it's probably what he needs to do, right, to shut down all that creativity.
Yeah, don't play that outside point game with him.
Well, that's the thing. Carbonneau kind of likes to fight ugly. The uglier he makes it, the more fun he seems to have in there. Ooh, nice head kick.
That was a big kick.
But Carbonneau just ate it like nothing.
Carbonneau answered with a big right hand as well.
Another head kick.
That shin was off the noggin.
It was. He ate it, though.
Carbonneau doesn't care. He's already got he looks like he's got an egg on the temple already.
He's just walking in, loading up those hands.
Yeah, his cheek is kind of swollen from some of those shins.
Couple big shots on the exchange.
These are heavy exchanges that both guys are throwing here. I like what Mike Woods is doing, where he throws that rear hand out and has a slight delay and then sends the body kick. It's already loaded up. That's nice. Carbonneau getting in on the inside here. Oh,
he throws a little
punch.
Superman punch. And he has no fear, just walking him down, huh? Big body shot.
Well, he's already taken 3 head kicks directly to the dome and doesn't seem phased by him.
This is the fight he wants.
Yeah.
And this is not the fight Jolicoeur wants. He wants to be on the outside. He wants to be able to mix up his feints, his kicks. That's where he's going to have the most success.
Now the
throws the Superman again. And that's a good explosive movement for him, especially being the guy at the height and reach disadvantage, finding ways to explode in.
Jolicoeur's respecting it, whether it lands or not. Ooh. Jolicoeur slipping and ripping, moving and changing levels, but almost ducked right into a left uppercut from Carbonneau there.
Carbonneau's a dense guy, huh?
He is. I bet it just hurts when he hits you.
He's got tree stumps for legs.
It might hurt when you hit him. Like, I think when he kicked him in the head, Jolicoeur kicked him in the head, it might have hurt Jolicoeur's shin a little bit.
Yeah, he's just got a square body. It's just like all chest and barrel-chested, blockhead, and he just keeps moving forward. Jolicoeur doing a good job fighting backwards. The way he was able to sneak that head kick up there, I think was the more solid striking of the round. So Jolicoeur, though he's not the pressuring fighter, he's
and Jolicoeur does a good job of shoulder rolling when Carbonneau comes in. He's throwing that heat until he needs to tie him up. You'll see it here, right? He shoulder rolls, he moves, he plays good defense, and then he finds a chance to hold on to him. He's trying to break off and get distance.
Yeah, Jolicoeur will do a good job of throwing that, high kick or body kick, and then he'll always keep a frame out to keep his face as much as possible.
Yes, and when he's doing that frame, he's really tucking his chin behind his shoulder, being smart with his frame. Because he knows his big shot's coming back from Carbonneau.
We got 5 rounds.
Boys, we got 4 more rounds.
Let's go.
Let's get after it.
First of 3 amateur title fights on the line tonight.
Jolicoeur itching to get into the action again. Both guys had a lot of success in the first round of their own rights. Oh,
nice head kick.
It's that left kick to the body that Jolicoeur's finding over and over again. Like I mentioned, that was the weapon of which he used to secure his last title victory here in this building. And he's thrown about a half dozen of them already in the second round. We're just 30 seconds in.
yeah, there's not much load up with these kicks, right? So it's like you can kind of keep chipping away at the arms.
And he throws them like punches, right? It's like inside leg, outside leg, body, head, right? He's throwing different angles.
Nice head movement.
I think what happened was he hit him with a couple big shots in the first and was like, oh man, I'm fighting a cinder block. I'm not going to be able to put him out. So I just got to score, and don't let him hurt me. That's got to be what it was, because Jolicoeur's taking a lot of sting off, but he's up in the volume, and he's being defensively sound, moving on the outside. Nice timing on that inside leg kick.
Because he has more weapons, I think he's able to produce more constant volume.
And Carbonneau, like, his main attribute from what I'm seeing right now is his durability and toughness and willingness to engage in the fire. It's not playing out for him very well, because every time he closes the distance, Jolicoeur's able to clinch up, get back to his space, and start maintaining control again. But he's going to have to do this all night, because nothing Jolicoeur throws seems to deter Carbonneau at all. You're fighting an absolute zombie in there.
Yes, he's continued to move forward. And he throws these big explosive punches, right? And he's landing some, but Jolicoeur does a really good job turning his head away, rolling with the shoulder, and not taking the full impact of each shot.
He's doing extremely well with his elusivity, and even when it doesn't work, he's seeing everything coming. And therefore, it's taking a lot of the sting off of it.
I will say Carbonneau knows exactly what he wants, though. He wants him on the cage, and he wants him right into that little grace period of that inside boxing area.
Ooh, that was a good shot.
Biggest shot of the fight so far for Carbonneau.
First half of this round, Carbonneau wasn't pressuring as much. He's picked up the pressure a little bit, and if he wants to win this fight, I think that pressure is going to be so important.
Yep.
He needs to keep Jolicoeur moving backwards. He needs to keep pressuring, and he needs to keep these big blitzes coming.
I mean, he hit a head kick and a teep kick, and then parades forward, attacking Jolicoeur, who has now drawn first blood as Andre Carbonneau leaking out the nose a bit here.
Carbonneau's landing, though.
He is landing. He's starting to land. He's landed that right hand like about 4 times right there.
Well, that's kind of the game that we're watching be played right here, is whose will is going to break
that
first.
Was a nice
This
oh, man.
This is a battle of wills, even though they're both taking a strategic approach respective to their own skill sets. It's whose will is going to break first. Andre Carbonneau doesn't seem like he's breakable, even though he's chasing, hitting air, and getting pieced up. And Jolicoeur doesn't look like his will's breaking now that he's hitting Carbonneau with everything he has, and he's still chasing. So it's 2 different styles of breaking will, if you catch my drift there. Where Carbonneau, no mistake about it, he's taking the worst of the damage. He's finding his moments, and they are explosive. But what Jolicoeur's got to be thinking now is, what do I got to hit this guy with?
He just keeps coming.
Yes.
He just keeps coming. Those guys are tough to deal with too. But it's about Carbonneau has to continue that pressure. Like he can't let that pressure go, because that's what Jolicoeur is having the most success in, landing some nice, that kick, man. That kick's a nice one.
Obviously, Carbonneau needs to keep this game plan of pressuring forward, not really taking a back step if he doesn't have to. But what Jolicoeur can do, which he's been doing, which is going to help a lot, is getting his hands active, non-committal strikes, not really throwing to land, but giving him something to think about. And that's going to help in your feints and help your lateral movement to keep him at bay and get your open space. Just like that. Lead hands.
Yeah, take up that space, right?
Right.
Control the no man's land.
I'd be starting to throw a lot more feints with my my hips as well, showing the kicks.
Ooh, another nice body kick from Jolicoeur. Carbonneau right back to taking the center and chasing.
Yeah, Andy, like you said, whose will's going to break first? Like when it comes to cardio as well, I wonder who can hold this pace for the the full 5 as well. It's grueling for both guys.
Yeah. I'm very impressed by the way that Jolicoeur is able to throw dangerous
On the back foot.
kicks on the back foot, moving backwards. He's done it a few times from a few different levels. Tried a funky little trip there, but that low center of gravity of Carbonneau kept him up.
And both their gas tanks are holding up pretty well. I have a feeling that both of these guys, they like to fight like this, right? Carbonneau likes to move forward, and Jolicoeur likes to stay on the outside and pick his shots, right? So they're both kind of, in a way, fighting their own fights, which allows them to fight like this longer. If Jolicoeur can start getting Carbonneau to back up more, then you might see him start to get fatigued, right? And maybe Carbonneau should make Jolicoeur wrestle a little bit.
Maybe not any grappling yet.
There's been no grappling.
He's that Superman
That
punch
Superman.
again.
He wants that Superman punch.
Nice left hook.
Oh, slip and rip.
At the end of the last round, Jolicoeur actually ate some clean shots.
Yes.
He's been rolling with most of them, but he ate some clean ones, but he didn't seem fazed by them either. He showed that he can take those shots even when he doesn't roll with it.
Jolicoeur has good head position here, keeping him on the cage. You separate. Snap kick up the middle.
Ooh, nice uppercut from Carbonneau, but Jolicoeur.
Oh, he's headhunt.
Oh, man.
Carbonneau finally in that range where he can't miss. And Jolicoeur, for the first time, looks like he's got no angle of exit.
Should try something on the break. Wasn't able to.
Now that's where I think Carbonneau can have success, is right out of the clinch exit, throw in there. That in-between time.
Because that's where he wants to be anyway. That's where he's had most of his success with his power shots. And usually Jolicoeur's just out of range. But like you said, he's close enough right now. Get a little space right there. That hook, that cross. If he can keep doing that, he's going to find some success.
Nice knees from Woods.
Superman again.
He's spamming that thing.
Oh, Carbonneau in on a single here for the first time.
What's the record for most Superman punches thrown at cage tights? I mean, that's 4. He's got to be close in one fight.
He's approaching.
I can't think of one. I cannot. Back and forth through 3 rounds here.
Very competitive fight. And now we're going into those championship rounds. Like we talked about, right? This is will versus will. Who's going to break the other guy first now? Both of them are able to keep the cardio. I mean, it seems like they've kept about the same pace the whole fight. Neither one is slowing down in an obvious way.
Jolicoeur looking pretty composed still after 3 grueling rounds. As is Carbonneau. Championship rounds. Goals on the line. Jolicoeur has his eyes locked on the target this whole time.
They've both been able to control their breathing.
Yeah, history-making moment for Mike Jolicoeur, winning his 2nd Cage Titans belt.
Ooh, that snap kick was inches away from the noggin. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. When he loads that rear hand and sends the kick after. That's nice. It was off the target. It's a good idea. Oh, Superman
Doubling up with
into a
that
head
left
kick.
That head kick's nice.
And now he's right back to that shoulder roll and rolling with the punches. His Jolicoeur.
It is impressive, throwing off that back foot.
Yeah, you could tell he's probably a counter guy even in the gym, right? He seems very comfortable fighting off that back foot.
Waiting for you to move in order to capture his
That was a
moment.
clean shot by Carbonneau.
Yep. Another one.
Another one over the top.
That's the thing. Over the course of this fight, he's been able to connect with some cleaner shots the longer the fight goes. He's finding a way inside and finding a way to connect now.
It's just few and far between the volume of Jolicoeur, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah, Andre Carbonneau is fighting with the exact same style that someone like Mike Jolicoeur needs to showcase this kind of fighting off the back foot with that kind of efficiency, because there's no stop to their chase or the hunger of
Oh, that was a
as I
big
say
shot.
that, that's all it takes to change the momentum right there.
Yep, Carbonneau doing a good job of throwing off the exits.
A few people got wet with that one. Blood, sweat, whatever that was. I felt fluids.
Bodily fluids rain down on us.
In the poncho seats right here. Ooh, nice knee.
Nice inside low kick from Jolicoeur.
Yeah, this round is certainly shaping to be kind of like round one, where Jolicoeur is starting to run away with the volume of amount of times tagged. Oh, and right as I say that, another Superman. Another one. That one, the best landed one of the night.
I think it's a good way for Carbonneau to really break through that barrier of range.
That's what I was saying, right? It's like use that as his blitz.
Right.
It's like his point of entry. If it lands, it lands.
Oh,
that was a big one.
Big hooks out of Carbonneau.
Yeah, but I mean, as much volume as Jolicoeur has landed on Carbonneau, and Carbonneau seems unbothered by anything that Jolicoeur's throwing at him. Got to give credit to Jolicoeur's chin. He just ate some big bombs right there and wasn't bothered by them either.
Now, both these guys are tough as it comes.
Another left hook from Carbonneau. And right as I'm saying this, Jolicoeur really was controlling the fight with the volume and keeping the distance, but right at the end of the round, Andre Carbonneau coming back with the biggest and most explosive shots of that round. So
this is a great fight.
It truly is, and this is what these amateur title fights are designed for.
Yep.
Both of these guys overcoming adversity, making adjustments on the fly, changing things up in real time, exactly the skill sets needed to make it as a professional mixed martial artist. So these guys truly bringing the best out of each other.
Overall, Jolicoeur's had more volume throughout this fight, and he's landed at more targets, different areas. But Carbonneau now, first round it was hard for him to catch the right. Then he was catching the right hand. Now you see him catching that left hand one, that hook, right? He seems to be getting closer and closer to landing those big shots more often. It's just how often can he explode in this last round? He needs to be able to explode, recover, explode, recover. That's how he's getting in. That's how he's having success. Jolicoeur's going to keep the volume up, and he's got to move. He's got to move laterally. He's got to pick his shots, but he's got to keep the volume high. This is a big round for both these guys.
And so much has been going on. I've kind of lost track of how I'm feeling this fight being scored out. My gut wants to tell me it should be safely 3-1 Jolicoeur, but they're close enough.
Right, Jolicoeur's landed more volume, no doubt. But sometimes the Carbonneau moments feel bigger.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
When he's swinging those huge punches, and it's like, how much does that play into the judge's decision? Do they notice that he's rolling with a lot of these punches?
Yeah, and it's subjective as to where the judge is sitting. Sometimes
that was a 6 or 7 piece combo.
Right back.
Yeah, it's so tough, durable, built like a brick is Andre Carbonneau.
This is intense. Heavy exchanges from both guys, but Yeah, that was a very clean technique out of Mike Jolicoeur to start it all off.
Jolicoeur's firing at it. It's like he's hitting a freaking fire hydrant. Just ding, 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 ding. Why won't you die?
That's pretty spot on.
And that's why this fight's hard to score, right? Because Jolicoeur lands that sick combination, and then Carbonneau just comes back like a bull
and
lands a bunch of big shots and keeps him against the cage.
And that's what you're looking for as a judge. At least what you're supposed to be doing is damage. Oh, nice spinning backhand. That looked either chest or chin right there.
And again, right? Comes right back.
It's like
so they almost cancel out every time.
Almost, man. It's how do you score damage or impact? That's what you're looking for as a judge. Damage and impact. And it's subjective. What's more impactful? Stopping Carbonneau in his tracks with these body shots and
on a takedown,
short, sharp shots, just ping, ping, ping. But then every time a ping, ping, ping happens, boom, from Carbonneau. There's another head kick.
Right.
But the shin to face.
He just eats them.
These boys are hungry. You can see the hunger in the way they're fighting, man.
So tough as
They
Carbonneau.
know what's on the line. A minute left to decide. Another good knee.
Regardless, a dogfight that both men should be proud of at the end of it, no matter how this last 55 seconds goes.
Little duck under.
It's really impressive to see the creativity holding up through 5 rounds for Jolicoeur as well.
Yeah, he keeps mixing it up
here.
Mixing the levels, legs, body, head.
And if you're Carbonneau, do you throw caution to the wind and try for the knockout if you do think you're behind, or do you try to get a takedown and secure this round that way?
He throws another Superman punch is what he does. He tries.
I think he's hunting for the chin.
And he's hunting for the cage fight record for Superman punches.
He's already got it. 27, I've counted.
15 seconds.
What a fight. Last 10 here.
And a mature fight, too. Both guys showing true maturity as amateurs. Both proving they're ready for that next step.
Lands a big shot to finish.
And they needed this 5-round test against each other to really show the pinnacle of where they're at as an amateur. And regardless of how the decision goes, both men have a lot of work to be proud of in this 15 minutes of fighting.
Yeah, that was a great back and forth. And both of them were able to execute their styles. Like, both of them got to play their styles in this fight, where Jolicoeur wanted to be that counter guy, and he got to be. Right? Carbonneau wanted to be that guy that marches down and throws 27 Superman punches and lands big shots, and he got to be that guy too.
Both got opportunities. Yeah, both got opportunities to showcase their creativity, their diverse skill sets, their grit, heart, and toughness simultaneously. A tremendous amateur title fight.
Yeah, we're talking all night about Carbonneau eating all those shots, but Jolicoeur, in those last few rounds, he was starting to get hit, and he took every shot that Carbonneau threw his way. There was never a moment where one of them looked real hurt.
Yeah, right. Yeah, both guys tough as they come. Good chins on the both of them. Great cardio too. There was so much output actually it's not 5-minute rounds. Through 15 minutes of fighting. You know, I have to imagine there's probably like a minute or less of just no strikes being thrown. I feel like the entire fight, for as long as it lasted, there's so much output in all ranges, clinch, outside range, mid-range. So much weaponry being displayed from Jolicoeur with, every single limb, where, Carbonneau had a lot of success, slipping and ripping, getting on the inside when he could. That was a great, entertaining fight for everybody watching.
Yeah, very technical fight, too. Very technical fight. Showed a lot of experience there. Let's see the judge's decision to Andy.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about that to finish off the undercard? Give it up for these two amateur title competitors. After 5 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. With scores of 49, 46, 50, 45, and 50, 45, we have your winner by unanimous decision and new Cage Titans amateur champion, Andre, the Comeback Kid, Carbonneau.
Oh my goodness, Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new lightweight champ, Andre Carbonneau, getting the nod from the judges. Wow.
We will be taking an intermission
What a
immediately
performance
after
both
this
guys,
interview
man.
with our new champion.
There we go. New champion has been crowned. That was a hard-fought fight. Could have gone either way.
All right. All right, guys. Before we cut to intermission, I had to take a minute to talk to a new champion, Andre Carbonneau. Your first fight. Make some noise for this man right here. Put it all out there. You know, obviously, we got to talk a little bit before that. We talked about the comeback kid's story. I think you're a motivation for so many people out there. For those who don't know, I want you to tell the house right now, you know, real quick, you know, what you had to overcome to be here and what this moment means to you right now, and a word of encouragement for anybody that might have gone through what you've had to go through.
Yeah, I'm in recovery, right? And I'm coming up on 4 years clean. So me fighting... So me fighting here and then winning the title is like a dream come true. I was telling myself I went through too much stuff to lose this fight, and that was a good fight. It was close. Honestly, I wasn't too confident I was gonna get a unanimous decision like that, but hats off to Mike. That was a really good fight, man.
An incredible performance for you, man. Obviously, you know, your story's so inspiring. Some words of advice that somebody might, 4 years ago, the struggle that you were having, any advice for somebody that might be going through that same struggle right now? Look in the camera, let them know.
Yeah, man, if you get clean for a little bit and you relapse and you fall, just don't give up, keep trying. I failed numerous times, probably over 10 times. And I just kept on trying. So I just kept trying, and here I am. I just didn't give up on myself.
Well, you know what, Andre? You know, it's an honor to put that belt around your waist, but it's still an even bigger honor to hear about your story, 4 years sober. Such an inspiration to so many people. Guys, make some noise for the new champ, Andre Carbonneau.